Hello, everybody. My name is Cam. This is the first installment, the first episode of my channel, AR Daily, which gives you updates and news and everything AR, augmented reality. I'm sure most of you all have experienced AR and probably used AR if you have Snapchat or been on Snapchat and seen the overlays and the filters and whatnot. And Pokemon Go is probably the biggest game for AR. I feel like here in the next couple of years, we're going to start seeing an unraveling of more AR experiences, especially in advertising. And it's going to slowly start taking over and becoming really a popular way of experiencing business and culture, and social media will probably adopt this more than anything. It already has. And so I'm bringing you this channel to give you updates and give you my take on why AR is so important. AR to me is going to be a tool used by advertisement that is going to be able to, instead of having physical billboards and now we're dealing with Google Maps and being able to just Google and find menus and Yelp and whatnot. Now there's going to be overlays, so you can just take your phone, point it at a building, geolocation knows what you're pointing at, and you'll see overlays of menu items, retail prices, discounts, deals, services, everything. So that is the next frontier, contrary to what Zuckerberg believes, which he just believes we're just going to appear in VR and everyone's going to accept it. I don't believe that. I think we need to take steps to get to VR. VR is still not ready, but we could start implementing AR and have it widely accepted today. So just wanted to bring you some brief overview of what it is, and then start unraveling on a daily basis new information that's coming up, new data, news, what have you. So I brought up the Wikipedia of augmented reality, and let's dive into it. So AR is an interactive experience that combines the real world and computer generated content. The content can span multiple sensory modalities, including visual, auditory, haptic, somatosensory, and olfactory. AR can be defined as a system that incorporates three basic features: a combination of real and virtual worlds, real-time interaction, and accurate 3D recognition of virtual and real objects. The overlaid sensory information can be constructive, and I believe this is right now what we're seeing is like an overlay additive to the natural environment. So we're seeing this right now mainstream. So just overlays of existing people, existing environments. And so this is very popular already. And then destructive masking of the natural environment. And so you're already seeing the constructive in Snapchat, filters, Pokemon Go. Deconstructive or destructive, I feel like could be something where if you're like shopping for something for the house and you want to see, how it scales in your house. And so you scan your couch and you overlay a new couch you want to see, and it goes over it, and you can, give you a sense of how it will look in the space. I feel like that would be widely accepted today, and people would be all about that. But you don't really get that. That's more in VR. There's ways to do that, but it's too complicated. You have to wear the goggles, which is the number one reason why people don't like VR, is because it kind of takes you out of the real world. People want to stay in the real world. So the experience is seamlessly interwoven with the physical world such that it is perceived as an immersive aspect of the real environment. In this way, augmented reality alters one's ongoing perception of a real world environment, whereas virtual reality completely replaces the user's real world environment with a simulated one. So I don't think we're ready for VR. I really don't. I think we have a ways to go. And I think AR is on that path and is the first step. And so we're going to cover it here. Like and subscribe if you're interested. I'm going to bring up just a Google search that I did of augmented reality to give you an idea of, what's going on today in the space. Today is February 24th, 2023. So this is pretty much what we're looking at in terms of the news surrounding AR. It's coming out daily. Looks like Apple's trying to tap a Chinese contract for development of an augmented reality device. And so let's check out this one here, see what they're saying. Apple has chosen China's Luxshare to help develop augmented reality devices. Nikkei Asia has learned the first time the iPhone maker has tapped a Chinese supplier for a first-generation product. Luxshare, China's rapidly rising tech manufacturing champion, has taken over the AR development team in Shanghai that was previously owned by Taiwan's Pegatron, according to 5 people with knowledge of the matter. Luxshare's participation in a milestone for Chinese tech suppliers. In previous decades, Apple has relied on Taiwanese suppliers like Foxconn to help it develop the first generation of new product lines. Its decision to rely on a Chinese player like Luxshare comes amid heightened tech tensions between the US and China and scrutiny of Apple's own reliance on its supply chain in China. So you have Apple, probably the device that we're going to interface with AR is more than likely going to come from Apple and Google first. And so the big players are starting to step in, and we're starting to see that in the news. Here's another article I picked out. Augmented reality GPS navigation in a smart contact lens made with 3D printer. This one's a less well-known website. This kind of looks more like clickbait, but it says here that there's Korean companies that are coming out with 3D printed contact lenses. So instead of having to take out a device and scan things and have the AR experience go through the device, they're trying to have it in the contact lens. And so it looks like they're able to print on a contact lens, which is incredible. But this is still way in the early stages. Core 3D printing process technology for smart contact lenses that can implement augmented reality-based navigation has been developed. So I'm not really sure if that's misleading or not. By Dr. Sol Seong Hwan Smart 3D Printing Research Team at the Korea Electrotechnology Research Institute and Professor Lim Du Zhang's team at Ulsan National Institute of Science and Technology. A smart contact lens is a product attached to the human eye like a normal lens and provides various information. Research on the lens is being conducted mainly on diagnosing and treating health. All right. Recently, Google and others are developing smart contact lenses for displays that can implement AR. Still, many obstacles to commercialization exist due to severe technical challenges. So what I'm getting from all these articles is we're still in the early stages of development, but it is a technology that has been widely used, as we've seen before with Snapchat, Pokemon Go, and other examples. But I'm here making this channel because I feel like in the coming years, we're going to start seeing daily unleashes of new technology and more adoption by the months and years ahead. And so like and subscribe if you're interested in this stuff. Comment below if you have anything you would want to bring to the table in this space, any ideas, whatnot. Feel free to leave a comment below. I'll read them, and since I'm just starting out, I'll be able to answer and interact with you all much more than, later on down the road. So hope you like the content, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care.